Chordia, Deborah Mahasa, Punchit to Burnshaw, Preview Colashta Own, Wallam Cochordia, Cassian of Le Daltaí, Untori, Rialacha on the Scoile. I haven't made it that gentle of Inachar on the garage. 3 Hachtan Big Nakor Hishtachudum. Ishan Racha, Ta Anna Kudrudi Fosla Genev, Agasashi Fear Habituk, Ganesh Chiv, Kagare, Leshan Rata Ragum. I welcome you all to listen, both parents and students, to the latest developments that have come about with COVID-19. First of all, I'd like to commend the school, its staff, the administration staff, and all the work it has done to ensure that the boys have returned to an environment that has been totally different from the one they left, but at the same time, we have to move forward. But as we move forward, life is changing very quickly. When we returned first, COVID cases were minimal. Now we've seen a sharp rise and possibly further increases in COVID cases, especially in the Dublin area. Therefore, working in close contact with the HSE and the new guidelines, we will have to ensure that more stringent measures are placed upon all of us so that the school can remain open. As you're aware from the original letter, it is impossible within Colashta Own to be able to keep a 1 metre distance between pupils. Therefore, for our school to stay open, every student must wear a face mask. This now is obligatory and has come down from the guidelines that in the event a child arrives to the school without a mask, they will be sent home, again to protect themselves and others around them. A child who does not wear his mask properly will also find himself in a situation that once he was warned, he will be sent home, again for the protection of himself and others around him. There is no medium ground here. We must wear the face coverings. It is imperative. These guidelines have been laid down by the HSE. The letters that will follow this communication will go into precise details as to what we expect all the boys at how to behave within social distancing in the yard, with the social distancing as they move from class to class. This has become imperative that all students adhere to the rules that have been laid down and listen exactly to what they've been told. We as a school community realise it is very hard on young boys to be able to adhere to all these different guidelines. But if we don't, we will not be able to continue to open. So, how can you help us? You can help us by ensuring, number one, your son does not leave home without, one, a clean face mask. That means a face mask that has been washed on a daily basis, or the old disposable face mask has been disposed of and a new one has been given to him. Every student will have to have their own wipes to ensure the tables are cleaned after every class they're in. And the mask must be worn at all times unless a 2 metre social distancing can be kept. At the moment, due to the building works that are going on in the school, there's a staggered timetable. Students are coming in at different times, leaving at different times, different break times. All this is tried to ensure that the social distancing that we're trying to ensure continues on. This is so important that all students understand. Níl gceist leis an fís seo ach tror agus cóirle a thuairt de gach duine. We would all love to be able to see them running around, playing on the pitches, doing what they do. But for another short period of time, we have to show leadership. And by showing leadership, we must be able to instill the discipline of being able to understand how it actually will impinge on all their lives if the school was to close down. In the event there is a case in Daltaí, the protocol has been set down quite clear by the HSE that a letter will be sent to parents to inform that a case has come about. The HSE with the tracing will come in and they will make decisions. But to make it very clear, a child or anybody in our society, according to the HSE guidelines, cannot contact this virus unless they're 15 minutes in the company of that individual without wearing face masks. So, without causing mass hysteria and mass closures, in a schooling environment, the teacher is at the top of the class. Masks are being worn by all students at all time. Therefore, the risk of transmission within a school environment could only happen in the event the mask was not being worn. That is why the rule must be steadfast. All contact tracing will be done by the HSE, and under the guidelines, the names of the individuals will not be published or given to the school community. This is again guidelines by the HSE. We as a school will work in close contact with the parents or the child in question, and we will work through it. Many people have and will get COVID over the next few months. Again, for us to remain open, let's adhere to the guidelines. And a cún of day, go meg mud a wad níos fearr mar chomh phobal nuair atá muid seo go léir críochta. Gur míle magadh.